Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the New York Yankees. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about to get underway. Starting on the mound in this one, Carlos Rodon. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Willie Adames stands in. Up the middle, Volpe on the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Rodon ready. Here comes. And that is out of play.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And back in New York. And today's starter, Bowden Francis. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Varsho makes the grab, 1 away. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
You know, Boog, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
That misses. 2-2. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1. Relay to Guerrero, in time, inning-ending double play. Back at Yankee Stadium, Anthony Santander at the plate. And he deals. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Backed off the plate that time. Goes down looking.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Now a screamer into the outfield. Winker makes the grab, 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. And we're back. Stepping in the long ball threat, Giancarlo Stanton. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
And there's a ball.
2-2.
This one in the air, center field. Varsho moving under it. Puts it away for the out. So up next, Jazz Chisholm Jr. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. Throw to first in time. So now it's Nolan Arenado. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Steer going back. Grabs it right up against the wall. Back for more from the Bronx. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Adam Frazier. Ball to strike. Up the middle. Volpe throws to first in time. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Went right after him there, Siggy. No messing around.
3 pitches right there. 3 really good fastballs in that at bat. But what stood out is
there's a swing and a drive. And in one hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
Everything came together for him. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley.
Oh, wow, what a stop. To his knee, the throw, and very nicely done. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. And misses inside. And he grounds one to the right side. Jimenez gets it to first. One up, one down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Here's the catcher to hit. Austin Wells.
2-1.
Hard hit left side. Handles, throws to first. And that quickly 2 away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Got him swinging. He notches strikeout number 1. All set for the start of the inning. And now here is Willie Adames. And a base hit into right center field. So a man on base to start the inning. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. That one finds the zone, and the count's full.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Rodon fires. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry in these situations, so he's going to have to find a way to get back into the strike zone.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Makes the catch for the out. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. And that one fouled off. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say,
oh, this ball's down. And that could bring in a run. And the Jays score first. It's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knot. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
So they're all loaded up. Clement, the next to hit. That one found hard the other way. Rodon sets and deals. Pitch in the dirt. The count now 2-2.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Back now in the Bronx, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Cody Bellinger. Got him swinging.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Here's Jesse Winker. That one missed.
One strike.
The Yankees still looking for their first hit in this one. And that's ball 4. Tried another splitter but missed the spot. Aaron Judge at the plate. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Get on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. That clips the corner.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Bellinger makes the grab. And now the shortstop, Willie Adames. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Home run number 20 on the year. It's 3-0. And Singy, he just loves hitting against this guy, doesn't he?
It's like he's been facing him his entire life. Looks so comfortable in the box against him. Well, you can see he was out front just a little bit. Maybe didn't recognize the changeup earlier, but he got the bat head to it, hooked it down the line, and was able to keep it fair for a long home run. Really impressive.
Over to first, and Guerrero is set down. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Judge getting an angle on it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. Back at Yankee Stadium, here's Nolan Arenado. Swing and a ground ball. Sends it to first, and they get Arenado for the out. Luke Raley stepping in now for the Yankees. That one ripped. And that should be extra bases. And it gets by him. And he'll pull into second safely.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite.
That one is absolutely belted. And it is out of here. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2.
He just sent this stadium into a frenzy. They're going nuts. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track. So the batting order turns over, and here comes Bellinger. Just missed. 2 outs, runner at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Jesse Winker. In the air, left field, down the line. And they put up the stop sign at second. So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Fernando Cruz.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Swinging a foul straight back. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Spencer Steer. That one hit to right. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's Adam Frazier. Line drive. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Check on the runner, and he dives back in safely. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Volpe on to first. Out number 3. 1 left for Toronto. Check swing, no appeal.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same side thrower.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there, and it's gone. He'll circle the bases. His 18th home run of the season. Just like that, they move in front. It's 4-3.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results.
And now, Jazz Chisholm Jr. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it. Fires to first. He's in there. Here's Nolan Arenado. Swings through that one.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss. Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. No, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
And now it's going to be Austin Wells. And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. 4-3 New York. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jordan Romano.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Sends it across to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Here's Andres Jimenez. So now a pinch hitter, Luis Arias.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first, and they get Adames for the out.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
And a big spot here for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Ian Hamilton getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Cousins also getting ready. Oh, and he hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Here comes Anthony Santander in a big spot. Swings and misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Outside low. Now 2-2.
2-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 left on. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Sean Armstrong. This is his 3rd time out this year. Pitch misses. 2-1. Center field. Varsho settles under it. And there's 1 down. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Here's the left fielder, Jesse Winker. On the ground. To first, and Winker is set down. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, Jake Cousins.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
And a count 1-2. And that one ripped to left. And that's a fair ball. Here comes the throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. In the dirt. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. Breaking ball inside. 3-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
And a count 1-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Bellinger sizing it up. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. A big run scores on the sac fly. Tie game here in the 8th.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Runner takes off. Pitch is high. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Swing and a miss at a slider. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game. Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. A run. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Paul Sewald.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. And fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves, knowing that they can miss the bat. Tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Ian Hamilton.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Tied at 4. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Line drive, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
At the plate, Willie Adames. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Line drive, that's a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. And next is the designated hitter, Anthony Santander. And that's a strikeout looking. And a big sigh of relief from the mound with that called 3rd strike. And next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. 2 on, 2 outs. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. That one 95 to finish him off. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Ryan Burr.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
And it's caught for the out. Luke Raley stepping in now for the Yankees. And a swing and a miss there.
1 and 2.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And now the winning run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Smash that one.
Runner on the go. Ball outside. Throw. Save. And the winning run is now in scoring position. Ball 4. He walked in. And that keeps things going. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your.
Couldn't catch up to the heater. Big spot, and Cody Bellinger stepping to the dish. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. We're in extras here, and now for the Jays, Spencer Steer. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So up next for Toronto, Adam Frazier.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Got him swinging for the K. And he strikes out the side. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Now here comes the manager. Here's a 1-1. Up the middle, Adames. In plenty of time to first. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out. Critical at bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
And it remains 2-2. This guy's got good power. With 1 swing, he can win it for him. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Brings it in. And there's 2 away. Here's Stanton now. Swing and a miss.
1-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Winning run at third, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. New pitcher on here. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Headed towards the corner. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Luis Arias next up for the Blue Jays. To the right side. Chisholm slings to first in time.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Willie Adames to the plate now at a high leverage spot. Here's the pitch to Adames. Gets a piece and stays alive. With the go-ahead run at third, and we're here in the top half of the 11th. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1. Back here in extras, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Jazz goes down on strikes. Here's Nolan Arenado. The winning run on second base. Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Varsho after it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. And he hits a ground ball right side. The rise. They take the force out, beats him to the bag, and that now into the ball game on defense. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Here's a high chopper. Throws to first in time. One up, one down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Anthony Santander now at the plate. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. Here's the throw. He's safe. 5-4 now as they take the lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Stepping in, Dalton Varsho. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. Spencer Steer next up for the Blue Jays. The 1-1. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Judge puts it away, and that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now back now, and on the, well, 1-run game. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. So the tying run at second. That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. Digging it. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone. So a change being made at first base. On to run for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the New York Yankees. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Almost ready to get underway. And starting in this one, JT Brubaker. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, he's been giving up a lot of hard contact this season. I mean, coming in, guys are hitting comfortably in the high 200s. So many times there's some bad luck, but then also there's just a little miss here or a little miss there that changes the outcome of the at-bat. We'll see if he can be consistent and make adjustments quickly in this one.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Willie Adames stands in. And a 1-1. This one high in the air to left center. Winker pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Up the middle. Volpe throws to first in time. And that is back in the Bronx. And today's starter, Cal Quantrill. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Here's Jesse Winker. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Quantrill was recently in the All-Star game for the first time. A nice career achievement. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And there's 2 away. 2 outs. Base is empty. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. That's in there. And the count 1-2.
What a special moment for him, man. Getting that all-star appearance is just awesome. A lot of good players who had really nice careers but never played in the all-star game. So he should appreciate this.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the second game of the series. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. Hit hard, base hit. And after grinding through that at-bat, he gets the best of him.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there we see the result.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Rocketed out towards right center. Varsho snags it on the run. Yankees draw first blood on a solo shot. It's new inning getting started. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Anthony Santander. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back, and that one is gone. His 36th home run of the season. It's 1-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Next to hit, Dalton Varsho. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Winker right there to make the grab. And there's 1 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Tap back up the middle. Throws to first in time.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
2 down. Base is empty. Here's Adam Frazier. Fouled off left side. The 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. One scores in the inning coming on this. All even now at 1-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back in the Bronx, bottom of the second. Here's Nolan Arenado. Guerrero on his way over, and there's one down. And now Luke Raley. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now at the plate, Austin Wells. Oh, look at the stop. Oh, the throw is over his head. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. Safe. It's 2-1. 1 out. Runner at second. And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. The other way. Frazier makes the grab. Out number 2. Back to the top of the lineup. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Next offering way off the plate. So now 2 on and 2 outs. First and second, 2 outs. Now the number 2 hitter, Jesse Winker. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 3. And that'll load the bases. It's Aaron Judge now. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
2 strikes.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Guerrero steps on the bag. They limit the damage here. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now Dalton rushing. Late swing, foul to the left. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Nobody out, runner at first. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Oh, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
And there's a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Willie Adames next up for the Blue Jays. Fouled off. He was late.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Fires over to first. That's out number 3. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. On the ground to first, and that's just foul. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Swings and misses. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Here's Nolan Arenado. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
2-2 the count.
On the ground to third, and it stays fair. And now the first baseman, Luke Raley. Ground ball left side, could be two. To Jimenez. Out. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Yeah, that's fouled off.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. The 1-1 is fouled off. Hit on the ground to short. On the run, throw to first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Most of the time, first basemen make those picks in the dirt look pretty easy, but that was a tough one on his backhand side right there. He got his glove down.
Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Gone. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 3-3.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll get down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger. On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1 out, and that's 2. The Jays get a pair on this homer. We're tied now with 3 apiece. The 1-1 is fouled off. Quantrill back to work. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Steer settles under this one. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down. So up next, Anthony Volpe. On the ground to the left. Fires over to Guerrero. And there's 2 down. Bellinger up to hit. Right-hander kick steals. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. He swings and crushes 1. Deep on its way. Way back there. Gone. It's a belly bomb. 3rd home run of the season, and they jump ahead in the 4th. It's 4-3.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit 1 out of the park.
Base is empty. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. The Yanks do get 1 on the solo homer. It's now a 4th. Back at Yankee Stadium, we go to the top of the 5th. Here's the Toronto catcher, Dalton Rushing. Swing and a ground ball. Jazz tosses to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Winker makes the grab. That's out number 2. Willie Adames next up for the Blue Jays. Up the middle. And that is that. No runs, no hits. Back here in New York, here comes Aaron Judge. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Quantrill ahead 1-2. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. That'll fire up the dugout. His second homer this series, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-3. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 1 out, bases empty. Close, but called a ball. And the count is even, 2-2.
2 strikes.
Down and in, moved his feet. Outside, and that is ball 4.
They just keep handing out gifts, Boog. Were we supposed to bring something?
Singy, I think just our presence is the present. And there's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So digging in, Luke Raley.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
That's a base hit. Run scores. They'll throw to third. Not in time. He's safe.
A couple of singles back to back. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here comes the out of the bullpen for the Jays, Sean Armstrong.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees.
1 ball.
Yankees up by 3. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it on his own. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. They put 2 on the board. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expand.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and that one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play. with the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the sixth. Got him swinging. Adam Frazier next up for the Blue Jays. That's hard hit on the line. Makes the catch. And that is that. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Eric Swanson.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Right side. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired in the sixth.
Now back, left fielder,
that one inside, and the count is 3-1.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt a shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Frazier pulls it down, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Yankees as they're unable to add to their... Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jordan Romano. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Bellinger. He's got it. 1 away. Dalton Rushing next up for the Blue Jays. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Some high cheese for strike 3. Here's Andres Jimenez. And he grounds one back up the middle. Throws to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Angel Bastardo.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And the leadoff man aboard. So up next, Jazz Chisholm Jr. on the ground. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
All over that one right there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Luke Raley will hit next. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1. He's out. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jake Cousins.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
2 strikes.
Here's the pitch to Adames. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That one's back there. And it's gone. Home run. His 21st of the year. It's 6-4. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news. And all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Gets under it and pops it up. Chisholm on the move. Makes a nice running catch. And there's one down. Anthony Santander at the plate. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Well, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst-case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. The Jays get one back on this homer. It's a 2-run lead now. Bottom of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. The 1-1 is fouled off. Out to short. Adames. Zips it to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Next offering is in for a strike. The shortstop takes a ball. Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one misses, and that's ball 3. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Frazier. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. Nothing. So they turn to their closer, Ian Hamilton.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys.
There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And they're down to their last out. Dalton Rushing next up for the Blue Jays. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. He sends it out of here. It's 6-6. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
And the batter now, Andres Jimenez. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Zach Jackson.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
just missed. If he's able to connect on that.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. That's the third. Back now, and we're in extras. Leading off, Willie Adames.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
And the count 1-2. On the ground, right side. Raley takes it to the bag. 2 in a row set down to start the 10th.
So there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Swings through that.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss. Footer in the dirt. Wells gathers. Goes to first. That completes the strike. Back here in extras. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out. Now the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Winning run at third. 1 down. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. And next for New York, Luke Raley. And that one in the air center field. Varsho settles underneath it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back in New York, here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Swing and a miss as he was late. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Now this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Steer getting ready to hit. High fly ball, right field. Judge is under it. Hauls it in, 2 away. Adam Frazier digs in now. That one the other way. Volpe. Over to first. That ends the frame. New pitcher now for the Jays. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And that is out of play. The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
He's got it, and there's 2 away. Here's Cody Bellinger. The winning run on second base. Line drive. He's got it, and that'll end. And we're back on to the 12th. Now here is Addison Barger. Ball to strike. The pitch. The other way. Down the line, and it's foul. He goes down looking.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
1-2 now. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Wells collects, fires to first, gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
2 outs. Late on that fastball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Jesse Winker. Comebacker to the mound. 1 up, 1 down. Here is Aaron Judge. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
This guy's got good power. With 1 swing, he can win it for him. Check swing, appeal to first, and no swing. It's ball 4. And here is Giancarlo Stanton.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
And they're all loaded up. Now Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps up for a big at-bat.
Now that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the strike.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3. Back now, we're in extras. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames. Late with the swing there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and 1 gone. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. Activity in the bullpen. Marcus Stroman getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. So Vladdy Jr. strikes out. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. Go ahead run on base. And here is Dalton Varsho with the go ahead run standing at second here in extra innings. Swings and misses. It's 2-2. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. They miss a big. Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Paul Sewald. Got him. 1 out.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Man at second. Up the middle. Tosses to first. 2 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Anthony Volpe. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with it.
Strike 3. Got him swinging. And it's a 3-up. Now into the game, Ben Rice. He takes over as the new first baseman. Now the left fielder, Spencer Steer. Runner breaks for third. On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. And that one gets past the catcher. Wells down to first with it. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Frazier now at the plate. And it's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. And the batter now, Cody Bellinger.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got him. And now 1 away. Jesse Winker stepping in now for the Yankees. And fouled off. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Oh, great stop to first. And it'll be first and third now after that miscue.
He loves being the guy at the plate in these spots. You need to be careful with him because he can change this game rather quickly.
Squirts away a little bit. Save! Winning run at third, 2 down. Look out! And it hit him. Now a chance for Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's down and in.
2. 3-2.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
So exciting to see a team walk it off. Not so much fun if you're on the other side, but what a great way to win. This team is
1-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. A 1-run extra inning. Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the New York Yankees. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. About to get started here. And on the hill in this one, Max Fried. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout. A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Move to second. Jimenez back in on a dive. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. The pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Here in the third and final game of the series. Stays alive. Outside low. And a count now even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. That one the other way. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's some real power at the plate. Anthony Santander. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and now they have runners at the corners. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now the right fielder, Brent Rooker. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Santander up to second, runner at third, hold, so both runners are now in scoring position. 2 on, 2 outs. The other way, and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back here with my pal Singy. On the hill here today, Matt Waldron. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. You look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get this.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right.
That one ripped. That's a hit. Bellinger on his way home. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Ground ball could be 2. To second, there's 1. On to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. Top of the second. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. In the air, left field, down the line. Pulls it in on the run. One down. Spencer Steer, the next to hit. Got him swinging. And there's 2 away.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising.
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a pop-up. Jimenez makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. So now it's Nolan Arenado. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the air, right field. Fair ball. Anthony Volpe getting ready to hit. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. And here's the first baseman, Ben Rice. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That's out number 2.
Oh, you may think, man, that pitch was right on a tee for him, but I don't care where a knuckleball ends up. Those things dance all over the place, and even when they pass right through the hitting zone, squaring it up or even getting a good piece of it can be a tough task.
2-2 count.
Arenado on second. Volpe on at first with 2 down. Out to center. Varsho in position. Drops into the glove. And the inning is over. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. Judge going back on it. To the warning track, makes the catch. So the lineup flips over. Here's Andres Jimenez. This to third. Fires to first in time. Willie Adames stands in. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. The throw into second, and that's a 2-out double. So runner at second, 2 down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Freed out of the stretch, fires. That one ripped, but foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, obviously the knuckleball, it's not a pitch designed to blow by hitters, but you'll see this every once in a while. You give up on that pitch at the plate, and then the last moment it darts back into the strike zone, and you're just not ready to get a swing off in time. Looks like it's 100 miles per hour, and I tell you what, I know from personal experience it's not a good feeling.
Aaron Judge at the plate. And Judge spoils that one. Judge waits. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Rooker has a beat on it. Corrals it. That is the inning. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. The 2-2. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Brent Rooker digs in now. Well hit the other way. That one going back and foul.
Well, pitcher's probably thinking he's a little late on that pitch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed him up, not give him something off speed that he can handle.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it. 2 away down. And next for Toronto, Spencer Steer. Blue Jays down a run. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back there. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow.
He did a great job of going back right away. Had a perfect angle at the end. Leaping catch robs the home run. They're fired up in the...
Ready to go. Bottom 4. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Out to short. Adames tosses across to first, and one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. He nails one out to right, his 17th of the year. It's 2-0. One down. Here's the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. Here's a rocket out to left. Drops in for a hit, couldn't run it down. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not in time, he's got a double. 1 out, runner at second. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ripped on a line. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. So 2 down now, and here is Ben Rice. Swing and a miss.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a...
Clement over to first. And that'll keep more runs from coming in, inning over. But the solo shot stretches their lead. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Judge pulls that one down, and there's one away. And now Alejandro Kirk.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Got him swinging on the curveball, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So the batting order turns over. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. That one pushed to the left and foul.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Back at Yankee Stadium, now it's going to be Carter Jensen. Jensen with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. Right side, hard hit. Whips it to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. And that drops in for a strike.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
Here's Jesse Winker.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got him looking. And the Yanks go quietly. 1-2-3. Back for more from the Bronx. Now, Willie Adames. Chases that one upstairs.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch up, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll touch them all. It's 2-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
One out, bases empty. Anthony Santander at the plate. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. With number 9 for him in this game. 9. Brent Rooker will hit next. So a man aboard, and now Dalton Varsho. In the dirt, but kept close. 2 outs. Out to short, and that one finds its way through. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Spencer Steer next up for the Blue Jays. Steer having a lot more success on the road this season. Fought off foul.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
2 on, 2 outs. Got him! Good job at damage control right there. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Line drive and foul ball.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that.
And he can't come up with it. Man at first, nobody out. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Fair ball. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Next pitch misses way outside.
You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there. Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here. You need a strikeout, and you need a ball, perhaps on the...
To first, maybe a 2-ball. Fires home for 1. To Guerrero, and they turn 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
At the plate, Anthony Volpe. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Got him swinging. Yanks strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jordan Romano.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Line drive, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Grounder might be 2. Chisholm over to second. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Down in order. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Eric Swanson.
Oh, he's having an excellent season so far. ERA is under 2. A lot of flexibility coming out of the bullpen.
Varsho makes the play, and there's one down. And next for New York, Carter Jensen. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 1 out, base is empty. Ground ball, Vlad Jr. steps on first for the out. And here comes Bellinger. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2 strikes.
Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jake Cousins.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
And now for the Jays, Willie Adames. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch to Adames. That's to third. Arenado to first in time. First out in the top of the 8th. And now it's going to be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays. And that misses. 2-1. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. And it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Blue Jays go back now. New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Taylor Rogers.
Left-handed batter at the plate, and he's been excellent in those matchups this year. So this seems like a calculated move.
Slings to first, and Winker is set down. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. And the sweeper is off the plate.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That misses the zone. 3-1. Judge over at first with one away. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Little chopper rolls foul. And that one ripped to left. It drops in, gets away a little bit. He'll still come home with it. Save! And the runner from second scores on the play. And they lead by 2. Nato comes in to take his cuts. Double play ball to second. To Adames, that's 1. Throw to first, and it pulls him off the bag.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
Guerrero makes the play, and that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Ian Hamilton. He comes on for the 35th time this year. That one the other way. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Now he gets it to the pitcher covering the bag. And that's out number 1 on a tough play. He's 2 outs away. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. 1 down, base is empty. And 1-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Struck him out swinging. Blue Jays have just 1 out left here. Spencer Steer next up for the Blue Jays. And a rope into center field, base hit. Runner at first with 2 away. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. The 1-1 is fouled off. Hamilton is just 1 strike away. That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2. That one just misses.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Got him, and that's the ball game. And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.